Can this be seen? No, it cannot. Oh, forgive me whilst I'm sorting out this. Hopefully this will come true and I'll hear the audio. Yeah. Okay. Right. So it takes about 30 seconds to hear if the audio is coming through. Right. Anyway, I'm a bit dressed up today because I'm actually going out. I'm going out somewhere, so we are not gonna say whiz through it, but we are gonna get through it. We really are. So we're gonna touch on the, why did that knock off? Audio good. Thank you. So yeah, so it's gonna be a new month, and oh, I need to start off by saying, I know in my last video I says like, oh, you know, get a professional sky astrologist call. But anyway, I'm blocked. And yeah, like people can block people for whatever reason. That's fine. But it was just a bit suspect, my page being viewed after I was blocked. And especially because I asked, could we collab before? I wish I had known I was blocked before. But anyway, it would have been nice for a reply if you watched this, but it's fine. Anyway, of course, before we get into it, get your astrology calendar, or it's coming soon. This is just like, you know, preemptive programming in a sense. It's coming soon, people. This is coming soon. So anyway, welcome here on my channel. We look at the sky for our astrology transit. So instead of a circle drawing, we basically look up and see exactly where the luminaries are. And I have to say, disclaimer, it's not to wipe away any other version of astrology. I feel it is the wisest thing to know them all, like personally, and in essence you tap into whichever program resonates with you. And sometimes if that is mainstream Western tropical astrology, when you need to play that role in this game, then do it. When you need to tap into the frequencies of the sky, then do it. When you need to tap into Vedic astrology, then do it. You know what I mean? All of these are tools essentially, and I feel right now I'm essentially just opening up a different pathway for different beings to explore this, if you feel it resonates, because it resonates with me. Okay, so the numerology of this month is, it's February, so we've got the, can you see this? It is 0202 223. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? 0202223. No, it's not. It's just the month. Forgive me. It's just 102. I was thinking, what's going on there? It's just 102. So, oh, you add the month plus the year. I've not put the 0 because you don't add the 0. So the month plus the year. So you have 2, 4, 6, and then 3. What's that? So it equals 9. So the universal month numerology number is 9. So even if you was to conclude it as like this being the 12th month, if you was to think of it like that, depending on your point of view, it would be 1. So in essence, it's similar energies. So 9 represents like the completion. So it's endings and welcoming beginnings. Basically, it's like it's the closest to 0 in essence. So 0 being nothing, 9 is everything. You've gained that wisdom, and it's like, okay, you're ready to shut that door and step into that new chapter. So that essentially is the energies of February. It is going to be around endings. It's like a level up time. You synchronize all your wisdom and then apply it, basically. So looking at the luminary positions on the 29th, because we're going from the 29th to the 29th of January to the 4th of Feb. These are where the luminaries will be on the 29th. So the sun is in Capricorn. Oh, and people, when I'm saying this as well, download the app called Stellarium. So obviously, get your calendar to be following along anyway. But the calendar is also going to direct you to the app Stellarium, so you can see for yourself. This isn't about just having to come to me all the time for information, though I'm grateful if you do. But it is about gaining your own power back. So get the app and see for yourself, and go on your own learning journey. But anyway, the sun is in Capricorn, the moon will be in Aries, Mercury is going direct in Sagittarius, Pluto's in Sagittarius, Mars, Taurus, Venus recently entered Aquarius, Jupiter's still in Pisces. The moon the other day I was watching it like go over Pisces. That was nice. Lilith is in Leo still. Saturn is in Capricorn. Uranus is in Aries. Neptune, Aquarius, and Fortuna is in Libra. So that's where they're all at. And the transits happening, before we get into the moon transits, the only transit happening this week, which isn't actually in this segment of my calendar, but it will be in the new one. But Fortuna, so Fortuna, the planet where you'll be prosperous in, basically, is moving into Scorpio on the 4th of February. So on the 4th, Fortuna will be moving into Scorpio. So what does this mean? Fortuna is like, it emits the frequencies that you'll be prosperous in, basically. So if you direct your energy in that way, you'll find fortune in doing it. You would find fortune in your favor in doing so. So that is currently in Libra right now. So how I saw Libra, it's like you'd have been fortunate in working on getting your dreams into reality, basically, whether that's how you see relationships, your work, your literally whatever you see in your head, bringing it out into the plane of existence. The Libra, getting the balance, and that is now moving into Scorpio. So Scorpio, it's like that death and rebirth shedding type of thing, and it's a water sign, so it's kind of like, it's so powerful to be able to shed. It's powerful, and it's like, in order to do that, you really need to get to your watery depths. So this is really about, you will be fortunate in really diving to the depths of yourself now, to become that new person, to step into your own success, because that essentially is where the power is. It's in your depths, it's in your emotions. That's where your emotions will get moving, and your ego will then attract experiences to you that are in your favor. So oh gosh, oh yes, take a deep breath, Kelita, take a deep breath. So you will be fortunate in essence in being you, finding your depth, accepting like, yes, these are my emotions, this is me, and this is my power, this is my strength, and it's about becoming that. So if you feel moved in that direction, like I always say anyway, don't force yourself to do these things. If you see it's like, oh, that's meant to be there, and you just don't force yourself to do it. Just go on like normal in your day-to-day life, and go on like normal in your day-to-day life. And if these things happen, observe it and just be like, okay, this is how it's unfolding in my reality. You know what I mean? Don't force it, because that's what I felt as I'm writing the moons. When I was following like mainstream astrology, I felt like I had to force it. Whereas this, I generally feel like, oh, okay, that happened. And it just naturally has been happening, essentially. So it would be nice to see what other people experience too, because in essence, it's like a we're just learning, and we were learning. And I'm not familiar with like all the sex styles and stuff and the trine in this format of astrology. So if anyone would like to join my research team, you're more than welcome. But yeah, if we can see this little drawing over here anyway, the moon will be moving into we're going into a full moon, aren't we? And the moon, so it's getting lighter, so we will be, yeah, yeah, just, do you feel that? Yeah, it's just trust the process. I really feel like this way anyway. I'm just literally more naturally trusting the process, and I'm more like trusting me and my abilities to say when the time is right, like literally I will get to that point, and things just happen, ideas come in, and it's like, oh, okay, and things are slowly unfolding, and it's just like I have to be grateful, because I have to admit, if everything was to be thrown at me, it would be too overwhelming. I wouldn't be able to handle it. But I'm seeing things unfold, and I'm seeing it in the stars. It's beautiful. So anyway, the moon, mover of emotions, it's moving from Aries, and heading into Taurus on the 30th. On the 2nd of Feb, it's heading into Gemini. And on the 4th of Feb, it's touching into Cancer. So what that is telling me, in essence, is Taurus touches on like the material and your values. In essence, it's how you would like to experience the material based on money, love, and all of what your values around life. So I quite like it, because as you're becoming this new person, you're just like, okay, through Aries, this Aries moon, and it's being illuminated, so your things are getting a bit more clearer in terms of your direction. You're touching on your values again. It's hitting into Gemini, so that is fueled by Mercury. So the way you communicate, your thought process, your how you like to exchange your energy via money, etc. It will become illuminated even more, I guess, in the direction you would like to go with it. And then touching into Feb, which I find interesting, the transit timing. The moon's heading into Cancer the same time, the same day. Fortuna is heading into Scorpio. So both of them being water signs, the moon being the mover of emotions. The fortune, you're now going to be fortunate in touching and reaching the depths of who you are, of your emotions, as well as the moon moving into Cancer, which is based on, I'd say it's the most emotional sign. It's the ruler of, no, it fuels the moon. Cancer fuels the moon as well. So it's like even more that depth, that emotional depth. Cancer is ruler of the fourth house, which is home, family, heart. That's what I see. So maybe something would come up and be illuminated around something that's of true value to you in your heart, around this time, where it becomes clear, like, okay, these are the emotions I need to tend to right now. It's this direction. This is the direction that I need to tap into, that will lead me, or lead you to your success, basically, because it's about touching into the depths of you and becoming vulnerable to have your greatest power, basically. Hey, welcome. So oh gosh, where are we? One thing I didn't do the present moment. I hope that makes sense, people. That's what I'm seeing anyway. All up in February, we're gonna come to quite an emotional position that is just truly important to us. And I feel then we'd know how to move. We'd know how to move. So again, it's just about trusting. It's just about trusting. And I'm so glad, like, I've got the calendar because usually I write in my book, like, okay, the present moment, to come back to the present moment. I know I've spoke a little bit quick. If anyone has any questions or anything, feel free. But I spoke a little bit quick because I'm going to Roller Jam. I'm going to Roller Jam. There's a free ticket. So it's like the open evening. So it's like, oh. But anyway, today, what day is it today? The 26th. I don't know where the moon is. Forgive me. Forgive me, people. I don't know where the moon is today. Oh, it's in Pisces. I've done a post about it. Oh, you see my head. It's in Pisces. So, bringing it back to the present moment, because, let's not get too ahead of time. Let's come back. The moon today transited through Cetus, and then right now it will be in Pisces. So, I essentially saw an alchemization of energies. It's just like, okay. Okay. I had a lot of thoughts around just like what my future essentially, and how I need to be in order to show up there. That's what I was personally experiencing anyway today. And as the moon is in Pisces now, I see Pisces as, it's the koi fish, it's the yin and yang, it's that balance. It is the last sign of the whole zodiac wheel, including all of the extra ones that's not in mainstream, like Ophiuchus and Orion and Cetus. It literally includes them all, like it's deep. But that, in essence, it's like, okay, you're now passing through that water, that balance of energies that births you into that new reality of how you intend to be. That's how I see it. It's like a game and a spiral that goes up and up and up, and you have that water baptism or that water birth into the new reality, and you're then that new version of you that you see, and then you go around again and you pick up different energies and you transform into who you see yourself being again and again and again and again. But yeah, that's basically how I see it. So it is in that Pisces energy, and then of course it will be moving into the phone Aries, and this is my padre. This is him. So thank you. I'm gonna be off to Roller Jam now. Remember, check out or be prepared for the calendar. It's coming. It's a universal 9-year, so month endings, completings. But anyway, thank you. Angel out. Bye.